Oh, say does that song.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And Houston, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
And now the Lakers starting group. Antetokounmpo is out there with James. And it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Mikan in at the center position. And for the Rockets, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the boards. It's clear these coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
And here is Van Vliet following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. From deep, Green. It's good from long range.
And shots like this have to fire Green up. Big-time three there.
James, a screen on Van Vliet. Johnson, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Şengün gets to Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
For the 3, and another 3 for Minneapolis.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark. Minneapolis has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And here's James outside. Drills it from outside. James has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers. Şengün with the screen on Johnson. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Back to James. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
There's Green with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's James. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
Here's Johnson, following the basket by Jabari Smith.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 29 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Rockets trail by 6. Out to Brooks. Smith outside for 3. Van Vliet. Lakers have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Jordan passes to Antetokounmpo. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Giannis. Jordan's got 6.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Van Vliet outside. Connects from three-point range.
The revenge triple loves seeing Fred VanVleet come right back at him.
Pass to Johnson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Smith with a screen on Johnson. Out to Smith. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 8. Here's LeBron. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Van Vliet. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Back to Johnson. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And that one, good. He's got 6.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
James fires from way outside. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Passes it to Brooks. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
What we know about Dillon Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Mikan. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Williamson is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets 4th.
Their big man did a tremendous job grabbing rebounds, but to be fair, their rebounding was a total team effort. Everybody chipped in.
Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Out of bounds, Minneapolis takes possession.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. Coming off a terrific season, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And he sported some of the quickest hands in the league last year, putting him top 3 in steals. He was consistently all over the basketball. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Brooks against LeBron. Brooks, the pass to Smith. This one for 3. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minneapolis. They're leading by 8. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Williamson, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet against Johnson. Puts it up from 12. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Fader on the way. Again, the Lakers.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Smith sets the pick for Green. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
LeBron, good.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Up top, Şengün. Kicks it to Green. And another three for Houston.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Rockets trail by 6. Smitty will remember this date, February 8th, 2023, a very special night. LeBron passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the all-time scoring list.
Kevin, that record is a testament to LeBron's will. He takes incredible care of his body. At 20 years in, LeBron James still playing at a high level.
Mikan's shot is good.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Smith with a screen on Jordan. Here's Green, and Houston again with the bucket.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
Lakers leading by 4. On the wing, James. And 3 from Jordan. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
From deep, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's taken away by Smith. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Now just a 2-point Minneapolis lead.
The court awareness from Fred. He knows angles so well.
A deep 3 from Jordan. And another 3 for the Lakers.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Smith with a screen on Johnson. Count that one from Van Vliet.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Smith finds Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Out to Smith. Van Vliet on the wing. To the paint. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. This is the first they're seeing of Minneapolis.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. Reggie Bullock is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Trading threes. You think you've got something going, then LeBron matches you at the other end.
And there's the pass to Eason. Smith against Williamson. Smith dishes to Green. Fires the 3. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Van Vliet outside. And stolen by Irving. Doncic way outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Smith sets the pick for Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James last season passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. LeBron says, that record was never in my head because I've always been a pass-first guy, so it was never a goal of mine. Kevin, there's perhaps no greater tribute to James's all-around game that he could set that mark without setting his mind to it. Back to you.
Well said, D.A. Thank you. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. James has got 23.
LeBron is getting what he wants offensively, and the defense is searching for answers.
Eason, a screen on Doncic. And the rejection by James. Doncic finds Williamson. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Green deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Robinson Earls checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Fred VanVleet. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Minneapolis. Jordan comes in for Leonard. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Green, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Jordan against Green. With the teardrop, field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And, boy, he just keeps coming.
Count that bucket.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Jordan. Thompson for the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahman will blow right by you. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Thompson for the triple. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Thompson against Doncic. Pass to Bullock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bullock's got 5.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Jordan passes to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good from Jordan. And the Lakers lead by 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Green drives in. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Oh, nice mid-range. Jalen Green, I didn't know guys born in 2002 knew about that area of the floor.
Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Rockets. Eason passes to Thompson. Down low. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Irving passes to Giannis. Here's Jordan. Count it, good. 18 points for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Green. Again, the Rockets score. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you go and argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. Brooks checked in for Jalen Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Magic Johnson, he checked in for Minneapolis. It's a close game here in Houston. Jordan sets the screen for Johnson. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Jordan with the bucket.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for it.
Nabbing another steal.
And how many times have we seen him make a theft like that?
Almost too many to count.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Passes it to Şengün. The dish to Brooks. In the corner, Smith with it. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Really left alone that time. VanVleet's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets.
And something a lot of people notice about Fred VanVleet are his instincts with the ball.
GA, he's got a sixth sense for how to run the offense, seeing when and where to move the ball in order to create quality looks for his guys.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jordan, he makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And so Houston again turning it over.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season, 3rd in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. Van Vliet looking around. To the middle, inside. Rebounded by the Lakers.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Johnson kicks to LeBron. And here's Giannis from outside. Rockets trail by 17. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Pass to Eason. Clock at 4. Here's Şengün. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Şengün's got his 2nd basket of the night. Now, here is Jordan. 17 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Minneapolis riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been.
Second chance points have made a huge difference in this one. They're attacking the offensive boards the same way Shaq devours that piece of any kind of food.
Well, the same way you devour a lettuce wrap.
That's good eating. And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Nuggets playing at Ball Arena as they go up against the Warriors. Start time, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
And this could be a close one, guys. 2 evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And 2 fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So on the floor for Minneapolis, they've got Magic Johnson, Antetokounmpo out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jordan, and it's Mikan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Jordan outside, drops in the tray. Jordan's got 31 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
They double-team Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. The shot misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Smith with a screen on Jordan. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Takes the three. James, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 19. Here's Johnson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And throughout the history of our league, few athletes are truly unique enough to change the way the sport is played, and Magic falls into that category.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. In the third spot, Fred VanVleet.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Mikan passes to Antetokounmpo. Takes a shot at the elbow.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Out to Brooks. The pass to Smith. Back to Brooks. Houston moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Jordan, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Houston. Brooks outside. Pass to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Green's got 32 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Johnson against VanVleet. Smith with a screen on Johnson. Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Passes it to Johnson. And James throws it down.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Green with the ball. He's got 32. Here we go, one-on-one. A nice shot by Jordan.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
VanVleet with a screen on Jordan. Green kicks to Smith. Here's Şengün. Count it. Şengün's got 10 points.
And good pass right there from Smith Jr. His teammates appreciate that selflessness.
James with a deep 3. Green with the rebound. Rockets trail by 18. VanVleet outside. Here's Şengün. Again, the Rockets score.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Jordan the pass to Mikan. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 33 points.
Nice touch by LeBron. Pulls up a little short to loft in the easy floater.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
And check out the numbers for Jalen Green. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Van Vliet against Johnson. Out to Brooks. No good from outside. Minneapolis leading by 20. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's tipped. Pass to Green. They double-team Van Vliet. Picked his pocket. Johnson, wide open, he fires. The long-distance three is buried. Johnson's got 21 in the game. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Outside, Green. Can they get it? That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Green. Green's got his 6th assist on the night. James looking around. Puts up a 3, and another 3 for Minneapolis.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his 2nd one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
And talking about LeBron James, Steve, he still is on the hunt for more championships.
Kevin, that hunger is still evident. He's all about finishing his career on a strong note, which includes winning as many titles as possible.
And they double up James. Johnson for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight. Out to Brooks. They double-team Van Vliet. Shot from 12. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Not just a floor spacer. Dillon will take the mid-range jumper if you give it to him.
Van Vliet against Johnson. From deep onto the Kumbo. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Out of bounds, Minneapolis takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Houston making some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dillon Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Jalen Green. And a switch here also for Minneapolis. Zion Williamson's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Şengün. Drains the three-pointer. Şengün's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Minneapolis shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And 3 from Jordan, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Eason with a screen for Thompson. Shoots over Jordan. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Thompson against Jordan. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, the Rockets score. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Lakers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Thompson against Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Şengün. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Johnson, the pass to Williamson. Here's LeBron. Good on the shot. James has got 38 points.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Puts it up from 17. Nice shot by Thompson.
He has still not missed a shot. Where would they be today without him?
Jordan.
Ooh, love it, love it.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And here are the Rockets now. Van Vliet outside. Off target with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And for Houston, they're shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the pass to Johnson. The 3. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Eason. Good on the triple. Eason's got 8 points. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Minneapolis ahead, running away with it. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Jordan. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Bullock in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. That one doesn't go.
Oh, no excuse. For a guy of his caliber, you've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
What a smart look from Zion, setting up his teammates, not trying to do it all himself.
Thompson finds Şengün, and the shot is good. Şengün's got 19 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Robinson Earls checked in for Alperen Şengün. For Minneapolis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Doncic with the bucket.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well. That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Thompson up top, guarded by Doncic. Thompson surveying the floor. And it's sent back by Irving. Releases, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
They set the pick. Sinks the triple. Green's got 35.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Bullock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's Jordan on the wing. Launches a three. Good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized four.
And here's Minneapolis now. Pass to Doncic. There's Williamson with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Here's Green, and Houston again with the bucket.
And solid defense, but man, Green just so good at hitting those contested jumpers.
And finished off by Doncic.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson Earl's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up.
And again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
On the wing, Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Green left side. That one falls. Green's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Williamson outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Not Zion's favorite place to shoot from, but when he's focused, he can drain those.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. The pass to Bullock. Lets the three fly. And another three for Houston.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Giannis on the follow.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with a putback jam.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Brooks comes in for Reggie Bullock, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Houston's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Eason, a screen on Iverson, out to Brooks. Hits it from three-point range.
He has a variety of subtle moves. Dylan Brooks does a great job of creating just enough space for his shot.
And that one's good, Jokic.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
VanVleet against Iverson. Pass to Green. Here's the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Jokic with a screen on VanVleet. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
VanVleet passes to Green. They double-team VanVleet. Now, here's Şengün. And it's sent back by Irving. Brooks against Iverson. To the inside. Here's Irving. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
VanVleet finds Green, shoots the three, and another three for Houston.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Passes to Jordan. To the paint. Another bucket. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
VanVleet outside. Out to the wing. Brooks with no one around. And the three off target.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a...
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 4 teammate threes has been passed here this evening.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The three gets the three-pointer to fall. VanVleet's got 32 points.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And you can tell Green is a competitive player, willing to put in the sweat to find looks.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So Minneapolis wins it. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we just try to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.